Hello, this is Red Scorpion 6. Thank you for joining me. Today I want to talk about the Higo No Kami knife and also about what I call reasonable expectations. Now, the Higo No Kami knife is a traditional Japanese utility knife. Basically, it's made from laminated steel. There's a hard center, two soft pieces. It's hand forged, so basically some old guy with a hammer and some hot coals banged it out and made the blade, and it's got a folded brass handle. Now it is a slip fit knife. Okay, it's a slip joint knife where basically there's no locking mechanism. So the thing is, you have to be careful when using it, but you also have to understand it is a traditional Japanese knife. It comes from a different culture where they had different ways of viewing the world. Some people are disappointed by it because it has a rough finish, but again, it is a utility knife. It doesn't have to have a good finish on it. And in fact, I don't know if you can see very well, but right here you can actually see where the hammer blow fell on the back of the knife. I find that interesting, but some people are bothered by it. But just speaking for a moment about Japanese knives in general, they were made by a blacksmith. The blacksmith made blades. That's what he did. When he was done with the blade, it was pretty much sold to the customer at that point. Now the customer took it to another guy called the blade polisher who would polish and finish the blade. And depending on how much money you wanted to spend on that would determine the fit and finish and quality, all that sort of thing. Now again, this is a utility knife. It was used by carpenters. It was used by just anybody who needed a knife. I bought this knife for about $20 off of Amazon, and it comes in different lengths. I think it's a very good knife, to be honest with you. And if you're looking for a one-hand thumb action EDC knife that's super awesome, that's going to be a locking blade, high quality steel, this knife's going to disappoint you in every single way. Because basically, that's not what this knife is. I'm very sorry, but if you want a high quality Western style blade with all the latest gadgets, please don't buy this knife. It's absolutely not going to measure up to you. Okay, now this knife is actually used in a different way from a modern Western knife. Normally, a modern Western knife will do different things with it and whatever because it has a locked blade on it. But since this does not have a locking blade, it's used in several ways. It's used by gripping the blade. It's used this way, but for push cut, for draw cuts, pulling towards you. If you push with this blade and you try to do a push cut with it, it will fold up on you and you're going to be going to the emergency room getting some stitches. Okay, I like this knife. I carry it every day. Now that sounds kind of odd, but what is an EDC knife? An EDC knife is not something that has a locking blade. It's not something that has composite handle. It's not something that has the latest steel. It's something that you carry every day. Now this isn't my primary knife, but it is my everyday carry knife. And I'll show you how I carry it every day. This is my wallet. Okay, this is my Higo No Kami knife. Check this out. Boom. It goes in my pocket. I carry this knife every day. So that makes the Higo No Kami an EDC. Now, I don't use it very often, granted. I only use it when I forget my actual knife, but I have used it on several occasions. It comes in very handy when you need a knife and did a bonehead move and you forgot your other one. But it's about expectations. Okay, I paid $20 for this. They run maybe 30-ish. I don't know, somewhere in that price range. But don't spend $20 on a knife and expect it to have the same quality, the same fit, the same finish, the same history, the same mystique as the 16th century Nihonto that cost $15,000 or $20,000. Okay, that's just ridiculous. You bought a $20 utility knife that's a traditional knife from Japan. Now, the quality of the steel on this is very good. Like I said, I've used it. I carry it. It holds up well. It does what it needs to do. But you just have to understand what it is and how to use it. Expectations. Don't buy, a $60 Vostok watch and expect it to have the same fit, finish, and accuracy as a Rolex, which literally cost 200 times the price. Okay, if you want a watch that has all the latest and greatest things, if you want a knife that has all the latest and greatest things, then you're going to have to open up your wallet and pull out some money and pay a whole lot more, because you really get what you pay for. But now, with this knife, you do get a lot for the money you paid for. You get a little bit of history, you get a good blade, it is razor sharp. It'll just absolutely cut the crap out of stuff. There's no two ways about that. So it's a good knife, the Higo No Kami. It's a little cool. It's off a little offbeat. Not everybody has one. The couple of times I pulled it out, people are like, "Oh, that's interesting." It's a conversation starter. But again, it's about realistic expectations. Okay, don't think for $20 you're getting in the Honto. You're not. All right, but you are getting a really good utility knife that has a little bit of history about it and a cool story to tell. Anyway, please leave a comment. Let me know what you think about it. And this is Red Scorpion 6. Thank you for watching.